Good morning. Today we are going to start with the next topic, that is various forms of equations of a line. Now before we start, the first category under these would be that of horizontal and vertical lines. As you all can understand very clearly, a horizontal line is a line which is parallel to the x-axis, whereas a vertical line is a line which is parallel to the y-axis. Now let us see on the xy plane, how does a line parallel to the x-axis look like? The graph would be somewhat like this, that this is the xy plane, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Any line which is parallel to the x-axis would either be above the x-axis or below the x-axis. But one point is for sure, that no matter whether the line is above the x-axis or below the x-axis, the y coordinate, suppose it is passing through the point 0, A. So the y coordinate throughout this line will be equal to A. Same way, if this line passes through the point 0, minus A, throughout this line the y coordinate will remain y equal to minus A. The x coordinate may vary as we move from left to right along these lines, but the y is always a constant, and so we say that equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis is always defined as y equal to constant, where this constant is positive when line is above x-axis, and this constant is negative when the line is below the x-axis. And so we can write it as equation of a horizontal line or a line parallel to x-axis is y equal to a constant, which is y equal to A. Now similarly, we take the case of a line which is parallel to the y-axis. It will look somewhat like this, that this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Any line which is parallel to the y-axis or any line which is a vertical line would be either on the right side of the y-axis or it would be on the left side of the y-axis. Suppose this point has the coordinate as b, 0, and this one has minus b, 0. So we can clearly see that all throughout this line the x coordinate always remains b. Y may vary as we move from top to bottom along this line. Similarly, all throughout this line, the x coordinate will always be minus b, whereas the y coordinate may vary as we move from top to bottom of this line. And so the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis is denoted by x equal to constant, where the constant equal to positive if line is on the right side of y-axis, whereas constant is negative if the line is on the left side of y-axis. And we can write it again as equation of a vertical line or a line parallel to y-axis is x equal to constant, where x equal to b, where b is a constant. Now let's come to the next category of equations of a line, which is the point slope form. this is an extremely important category. This is called as point slope form. Now before we come to the point slope form, let's do the equation of the x-axis and equation of y-axis. So equation of x-axis and y-axis. Now as we can clearly see, let's draw the xy plane. Now here this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. We can clearly see all throughout the x-axis the y coordinate is always equal to 0. X may vary from negative to positive as we move from the left to the right along the x-axis, and so equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Whereas if we observe the y-axis, we see that all throughout the y-axis the x coordinate is always equal to 0. Y may vary from positive to negative as we move down along the y-axis from top to bottom, and so we have equation of y-axis is x equal to 0. Now coming back to the point slope form. Now here, as the name itself suggests, point slope form, that is we are given one point lying on the line and we are given the slope of the line. So basically somehow or the other we need two information about a line to be able to get the equation of the line. Here the two informations are given in the form of point slope form, that is one point and the slope of the line. Now we are required to find the equation of the line. Now whenever we have to find the equation of a line, we'll always take a general line and we'll take an arbitrary point pxy lying on the line. This is true for finding the equation of any curve for that matter, that we always take the an arbitrary point pxy lying on that curve. Here it is a straight line, and then do the needful according to the things given to us. So we have considered a straight line on the xy plane having, let's call it L. So having an arbitrary point pxy. Now what is given to us is another point, let's call it q, x1, y1. This is a fixed point which is given to us, which lies on this line. Also we are given the slope of the line as m. So what is given to us is, given that slope of line equal to m and point q, x1, y1 lies on L. These two things are given to us. Now to find the equation of the line. So what we do is, basically as I've already told you, that we'll take an arbitrary point and we will make it satisfy the condition for being on the line. So we have taken pxy. For it to lie on the line, it should satisfy the condition for the slope of the line being m. Now we know, now with the given point q, we have 2 points lying on this line. Using the 2-point form, we can find the slope of the line. So the slope of the line of line L should be equal to the difference of the ratio of the difference of the y coordinates to the difference of the x coordinates, but it is given to be equal to m. So what will we write? Slope of the line L equal to m, which is equal to y minus y1 upon x minus x1. Simply rearranging, that is taking this to the left side, we get the equation as y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. This is the required equation. Is the equation of the line in point slope form. Like, let's take one simple example to reiterate this fact. That is, we are given, let's take up an example. We are given we have to find the equation of a line through the point -2 comma line, and slope is given to be -4. So to find the equation of line passing through the given point and having slope equal to -4. So what will we do? Simply substitute over here. So now here we will be replacing this value of the coordinates of the point in place of x1 y1, because x and y will remain as it is, so that the equation will come out in terms of x and y. So what do we get? Y minus y1 is 3 is equal to slope is -4 into x minus -2, and this gives us, on solving, y minus 3 is equal to -4 x plus 2, which is -4x minus 8. Rearranging, we get 4x plus y equal to -5, or we can even write it as 4x plus y plus 5 equal to 0 is the required equation. So as you can see, you will get an expression which is linear in both x and y, and this will represent the equation of a line. Now coming to the next form, that is the 2-point form. Now the 2-point form says 2-point form. The name itself suggests 2 points, that is, the two informations which are required about a line are 2 points given to us. Now you would have seen till now, and you will further see that in order to uniquely identify a straight line, we will always need two information about the line. In the previous case, the two information were 1 point and the slope. Here in this case, the two informations are 2 points given to us on that line. So let's see how to find the equation of the line using 2-point form. Now again the same way, we'll just take an arbitrary line. Let's call it L. This is X, this is origin, this is Y. And we'll take an arbitrary point X, Y lying on this line. Now we are given 2 points. Let's say Q, x1, y1 and R, x2, y2 lying on this line. So now here, but the slope is not given to us. So first thing which we have to do is find the slope, which we can easily find using the two given points. So what do? Slope of L is m equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So after finding the slope, we already have the slope and we can take any one of these points. So this form also gets reduced to the point slope form. So so using the slope as this, and also L passes through Q, x1, y1, and so the required equation is y minus y1 is equal to slope times x minus x1. In place of slope, we'll write this. So we get y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Here, this is the equation of line in 2-point form. Now here the only thing which you have to be careful about is, while finding the slope, we have to use both the points which are fixed points, not the arbitrary point. Otherwise the slope will also involve x and y, and it will become difficult to solve this equation in a simple manner. So using both the given points, we find the slope, and then the equation can be found out using the point slope form. Now here you may think that which point should we take and what will happen if we take the other point. So let me tell you that irrespective of which point you choose to substitute in this form, the equation will always come out to be the same. So let's take up an example to prove this point. So we are given to find equation of a line through two given points, and let the points be 1, -1 and 3, 5. Okay, so first of all we find the slope of the line. Slope m will be equal to y2 minus y1, that is 5, minus -1 upon 3 minus 1, which is 6 upon 2, which is 3. So we have got the slope as 3, and now so thus equation of line, let us first take this point through 1, -1 is y minus -1 is equal to slope, that is 3 times x minus 1, which gets solved to y plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 3, which gives us y is equal to 3x minus 4. This is the equation of this line. Now suppose we take the other point. So again, equation of line through the point 3, 5 is y minus 5 is equal to 3 times, because the slope is the same, which is 3 times x minus 3. This gets solved to y minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 9, which on solving gives us y is equal to 3x minus 4. As you can clearly see, both ways we have got the same equation. So we don't have to worry about which point to be taken. We simply, in the points 2-point form, we'll simply use both the points to find the slope and take any one of them to find the equation. And with this you can do more questions of the similar kind. Thank you.